Hello, everyone. We are Split Meet, the new solution for making group planning a fairer and an easier process. Our presentation will encompass 7 parts: business overview and reason for pivot, problem and market needs, competitor gap, solution and technology, financial modeling and validation, and finally, IP strategy and roadmap. Before arriving at Split Meets, our original idea was actually focused on carbon credit verification. However, through the validation process, thanks to our professor, we realized 3 key challenges. First, short-term validation was difficult because we needed industry-level users and long testing cycles. Second, the regulatory environment around carbon credits created a lot of complexity. Third, we realized we were trying to solve a very large market-level problem before validating a smaller user pain. So we pivoted. Instead of forcing a solution, we focused on the startup process. Identify a real problem, test with the users, and build something people can actually interact with quickly. This problem actually came from a real experience I had. Last week, I wanted to meet my friends for a hangout, and the group decided on Hongdae as it is a classic, easy to think of place. At first, I got really excited to go out. However, I remembered that I lived in Gangnam and that my route may take more than an hour. As I checked, and as you can see on the slides, I was right. My route took more than an hour to get to the designated place, while my friend who selected the place got there in about 15 minutes. Well, nobody intentionally made an unfair decision, but the current planning process naturally creates imbalance. Existing tools solve navigation after a destination is selected, but they don't really answer the question, where should we meet in the first place?
When we look at the competitors, we realize the problem was not that there were no map applications. Google Maps and Naver Maps are already very strong, but they solve a different problem. How do I get there? The answer, how do I get there? Split answers, where should we meet? Another competitor, We Meet Place, focuses on a similar idea, but we believe there is room to improve the experience through better design, personalization, and continuous learning. So our solution is submitting decision assistants. Users add their friends, location, and preferences. Instead of everyone manually comparing routes and restaurants, Split Mid calculates a balance option. The goal is not only the shortest distance. Sometimes the middle point is not the best point. The goal is the best compromise between travel time, convenience, budget, and what the group actually wants to do. Our main difference is that we focus on group decision making. Most platforms can show places and reviews, but they don't understand fairness between multiple people. Split considers who travels more, what people prefer, and how groups actually make decisions. This creates a different type of recommendation system compared to traditional map apps. Our AI system works in 4 steps. First, users provide information, starting points, availability, budget, and preferences. Second, the algorithm compares possible options using travel time, route balance, and convenience. Third, personalization improves results based on previous choices, rating, and group behavior. Finally, feedback allows the system to improve recommendations over time. The AI is not replacing the decision, it is reducing the effort needed to make the decision. One important question we considered was what prevents bigger companies from copying this? Our answer is data. A normal map application knows where people go, but SplitMids can learn why groups choose a place. For example, what options were rejected, who compromised, what budget does this group prefer. Over time, this decision data creates better personalization and becomes harder to replicate. Currently, SplitMid is between prototype and MVP development. We completed the UI concept, designed the matching logic, and validated the problem. The next stage is testing with real users, collecting feedback, and improving recommendation accuracy. Long term, the goal is a scalable recommendation engine that improves as the user base grows.
Okay, moving on to our business model, it follows a freemium approach. The core product stays free because network effects are important. People invite friends, creating organic growth. We want this to be one of our growth drivers, which has been proven to work efficiently on startups if done correctly. Revenue comes from premium features and partnerships. For premium features, the inclusion is unlimited plans, advanced preferences, priority support, ad-free experience. It mainly focuses on individuals and individual consumers and B2C. For brand partnerships, restaurants and entertainment locations can partner with SplitMeet because we influence where groups choose to go. We'll sponsor their listings for a fee and get a small compensation from every booking made through the website. The more users we have, the stronger our recommendation system becomes and the more money we earn. Moving on to the market analysis, we wanted to avoid unrealistic assumptions. So we started with a focused launch strategy. Our first target is university students and young professionals in Seoul because they frequently organize group meetings. After validating this segment, we can expand across Korea through partnerships and network effects. Breaking it further down, we expect an initial loss because the first stage focuses on MVP development, testing, and user acquisition. Our costs are divided into fixed and variable. Fixed costs include development, setup, and legal protection, summing at $7,500. Variable costs include marketing, servers, and maintenance, coming in at 1 year and total of $10,500. For year one, we are estimating 0 free beta users and only a small partnership test. Main costs will be MVP development, testing, early marketing focus on proving people can actually use our features. For year two, we are estimating 200 active premier users with additional 10 B2B partnerships. Main costs will be platform improvement, marketing, and partnerships. For year three, we are estimating 500 active premium users with an additional 20 B2B partnerships. Main costs remain the same: platform improvement, marketing, and partnerships. Finally, looking forward, we divide our roadmap into 3 main stages. First is MVP validation at Korea University. Right now, the focus is testing the prototype with real users, collecting feedback, and improving our matching system based on what people actually need. The second stage is our IP strategy. Since SplitMeet is software, our protection comes from building our brand, protecting our matching approach, and creating a data advantage from user preferences. Finally, the growth stage focuses on expanding our user base, creating partnership with restaurants and locations, and improving personalization as more people use the platform. This sums up our presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you have any question, please let us know.